Will we still be able to afford cars in the future? Russia's war in Ukraine is causing a huge crisis in already disrupted global car production chains. Here are 5 reasons why driving a car could soon be unaffordable. Dependency on Russian oil is driving gasoline prices higher and higher. We're seeing that because of the war in Ukraine, because of the problems and sanctions with Russia, vehicle usage will become more expensive. So we have to prepare for mobility becoming more expensive. The automotive industry is being massively affected by the war. Important components are no longer available, such as wiring systems, which consist of cable harnesses that were previously mainly produced in Ukraine. Of course, electric cars won't function without microchips, and neon gas from Russia is needed to manufacture them. The precious metal palladium is also often sourced from Russia. It's important for catalytic converters in combustion vehicles because it filters harmful exhaust gases.
If there is not enough material on the market, the price will go up. This is just the way it is. So yes, I believe the cars will become more expensive in the near future.
Electric car production could soon run out of steam. This is because of the importance of one raw material for the construction of car batteries: nickel. Germany, for example, obtains 40% of its required nickel from Russian mines. Nickel is a major component of the average car battery, along with lithium, manganese, and cobalt. This could put the brakes on electromobility. It's estimated that the war will increase fuel costs for internal combustion vehicles by an average of 700 euros a year, while the cost of electricity will rise by only 150 euros a year. But the nickel problem is expected to increase the price of a gasoline vehicle by only 700 euros, while the price of an electric car will increase by around 2,300 euros. This is a tragedy. Right now would actually be the time to ramp up electromobility in order to become less dependent on oil and gas, for example from Russia. But this is now becoming more difficult because the ramp-up is heavily dependent on raw materials, which are now becoming more expensive for electric vehicle production. And many of these raw materials also come from Russia. As a result of the international sanctions against the country, the Russian automotive market is collapsing. Until now, Hyundai, the Russian group Avtovaz, and Renault-Nissan had the strongest presence. Volkswagen had a market share of 12% in Russia, while BMW and Mercedes had 3% each. Renault-Nissan is suffering the most from the collapse of the Russian market, with canceled orders and production as a result. And with Lada, production is down due to a shortage in parts caused by international sanctions.
If we cannot manufacture the cars, we cannot sell them. So it's a simple equation. We just have to close down the factories. And if we close down the factories, people don't have jobs.
It's going to get harder to get around on 4 wheels. The days of cars in motion being status symbols and of people simply driving for pleasure may be gone for good because of the war in Ukraine. It may lead to a situation where we have to limit ourselves a little more in terms of car mobility by driving fewer automobiles. 45% of all trips by car, of all transport services by car, are trips for leisure and vacation. So there are already possibilities to reduce one or the other. Quo vadis, automobile? The war in Ukraine is casting dark shadows on the future of our automotive lifestyles.